Hi guys, welcome to this conversation. Welcome to another intriguing segment we are going to be having today for you guys. My name is Mark. Welcome to Tech Library Hub Empowerment Initiative. So today we are going to be having a very interesting question and answer section with someone that is a tech diplomat and he has been in the system for a very long time. So we are going to be asking lots of personal questions about his life, about the things he has learned and how he has applied it to his own relationship. So my name is Mark, and with me is Mr. Ben. Mr. Ben, how are you?
I'm doing super fantastic. How about you?
I'm doing fine, thank you. So yes, here we go. I'll suggest you watch this video to the end. You don't want to miss any section. So we'll have some questions lined up here for him to be answering one after the other. So yes, the first question. Let's start from the beginning. My first question is, how did you first meet your girlfriend? And what was that very first thing that stood out for you about her?
That's a very wonderful question. How I met my girlfriend.
Yeah.
My girlfriend turned partner. Okay? Because speaking of girlfriend, if we dwell on the concept of girlfriend, it doesn't really pass the message because I feel like as much as she was my girlfriend, we have graduated from friendship into a place of partnership. Okay?
Okay.
So I needed to just, separate things on that level first.
Okay.
How I met my girlfriend is something I believe will shape everyone's ideology when it comes to meeting someone that they can partner with. In the first place, I met my babe in a church setting.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
I met her in a church setting. There is this time in one's life that they begin to ask strong questions. There is this age or phase in one's life that you begin to ask strong questions like, who am I? Why am I here? What am I here to do? You begin to ask those important, those strong questions, right? And you begin to look for answers from everywhere possible. So it was at this point that I saw her the first time. Now, that first time, I was actually in something that I can refer to as a situationship. I can't categorically say that what I was in that time was a relationship. By reason of some factors, I was with a very beautiful lady.
Okay, you were with someone else?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Just follow this now.
Okay.
I was with this beautiful lady who actually invited me to that church environment. Okay, so this Sunday, as early as 5:30 a.m., we were already seated in the church auditorium. This was Winners Chapel altar. We were already seated at the auditorium. We were sitting just the second seat after the first seat in the front, just pretty close to the altar. So I saw this young lady beside me who was answering a video call because the service has not started. And in my head, as someone who has already started asking important questions, I think I carelessly saw her. I saw her as, I saw her as someone who is actually not serious. Like, you are in this environment and instead of you to be communing with the Supreme One, with the Supreme Deity, like you're about to start receiving words now, you are still on a video call. It was just me judging someone that I don't even know and don't know the relationship with the call and whatever. Do you get my point now? That arrogance of me, that I'm seeing myself that I am a serious-minded person, I'm in a quest. Are you getting me? So every other person around me is not serious with life. Things like that. So that is the arrogance I approach that her behavior with. So, but I saw her, I noticed her. Are you getting me?
Okay.
Somehow in my head, I'm like, she was a soft girl, right? To my understanding within that flash of look. So, that was all, that first day. On a second day, because I was still with my other young lady that invited me to the church.
That's also beautiful.
That is also beautiful.
Okay.
So then on a second time, I saw a flash of her. It was just her back or so that I saw. You get the point now, right?
You saw her back.
Yes.
Okay.
And though at this point, at that second time, I have made contact with what actually brought me to the church. Like I have had my redemption experience. I've had my encounter. So you notice when you've had that encounter, sir, I guarantee you, your mind, everything about you will be sold out in pursuit of whatever you made contact with as your purpose by reason of your redemptive nature, right?
Okay.
So I was not looking for anything. I was not like, if there were women on earth, that was none of my business. Are you getting my point now? I wasn't like for nothing about, like I wasn't thinking in that direction. Nothing concerning me, concerning women. At this point, I've already ended the relationship with that person that brought me to Winners. So I was super single at that point in time. And I wasn't ready to get into any relationship. I wasn't ready to date anybody because I was in a quest. I was studying, I was reading, I was praying, I was doing all of that. So fast forward to the third time I saw her. Now, this third time, I was also not looking, not thinking, not planning to go into anything with any lady. This time, I did a course at Winners Chapel. It's a Bible course like that, leadership development related course. It was a 2 weeks back-to-back lecture thing. So after the program, I needed to attend a service on a Sunday. Then after the service, I'll start going home to where I am still studying, to my wilderness point. So while I was preparing for the service at the lodge where I was staying, it was like a flash. I saw her face. Now remember, it's the first time I saw her face was that first day, but I was able to see her face again. The second day I didn't see her face, it was her back, I told you. I was able to see her face flash like this. I was like, what could this mean? So I finished dressing up and I started walking to the auditorium. The auditorium has like 5 wings. You have the faith wing, love wing, hope wing, grace wing, right?
Yeah.
That day, I was walking into the church through the love wing. I should have actually walked into the auditorium from the faith wing, I think, because it's the wing that is closer to the lodge. But somehow I moved through the love wing.
To the love wing,
Right?
guys. Yeah.
Then the moment I stepped into the door, the first face I saw was her face. And she threw this smile at me that went so back, like all her teeth was glittering. Like that beauty in her was just showing. I'm like, what could this mean? This is a face that was flashed, and I'm seeing it in reality. And I'm like, meanwhile, she was sitting close to a lady that had a baby.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, she has a soft spot for babies. And this lady she was sitting with, I knew her. We were attending the same church, using the same bus from Lagos to Ogun State, right?
Okay.
So I needed to like say hi to the lady. Then while I was saying hi to the lady, I was like trying to interpret that smile that she threw at me, right? Then after the sharing pleasantries, I stepped 1, 2 to go to where I would sit for service. Something held me back. Like I need that lady's number. I needed to understand what's going on now. Like this is the third encounter with her. So I collected her number, which she wanted to act a kind of religious, right? But somehow give me the number. So I went home. I didn't call her. After like a week, I tested. The response I got wasn't quite detailed as I have written, because that time I was already writing. I write a lot that time. So the you know that kind of, maybe you wrote something up to like 20 lines and you get the response of 1 line. It was like I said, this person is not that serious, right? So
You were sending her poetic words.
you get. So I got she called. At that time, I discovered that she's a caller, not someone that tests.
Okay.
So she called. In the conversation, she wasn't really focused to listen to what I've got to say.
Okay.
So I discovered that this person is super distracted and don't have my time. For that reason, I deleted her number.
Wow.
Right? I don't need distraction. I am like at this point, I told you, I wasn't looking. Right? I wasn't looking. I wasn't praying for any woman. That's not even close. I was wrestling with purpose. So I deleted the number. I don't have that time for distraction. So after like 2 weeks, she called again and I was like, hello, who is this? She said, oh, you deleted my number. I said, please, I'm sorry, who am I speaking with? Right?
Yeah.
I didn't know the voice because we didn't speak for long for me to register the voice in my subconscious mind. And we didn't speak for that long. So I had to, that time, I didn't have any social network platforms on my phone. No Facebook, no Instagram, nothing. The only, I even deleted YouTube. I watch YouTube through the web version so that I can be exposed to short clips that will keep me on the internet.
Okay.
I was offline. I was studying. So I had to download Telegram immediately to check for the picture because the picture was not on the WhatsApp profile picture. What was there is the parents.
That means you were doing your background search about
Yes,
her.
I just needed to know who is this. So I now saw it was that lady.
Wow.
I was like, oh. She called back again after the research. Before I finished my research, she called back. Said, oh, I remember the lady I met at Ota. Said, that I gave up so easily. I said, sorry, I didn't have time for long talks.
Slow
I
and
needed
steady.
somebody that would be intentional. She was like intentional about what I'm like, about life, about purpose, about, getting to know better, getting to understand life more. And, while I went into that line of conversation, she got pretty interested. So, gradually we got talking, and my goodness, she gave me an ear. So that's how I met my girlfriend turned partner.
Wow, what a wonderful story. Wow, that's good. So now my next question is, at the first meeting when you met her, did something stand out that made you feel like I need to know this person better? Like, was there anything that made you feel like, oh, I need to know this person better? This person is beautiful. Like you said before, you saw her face the first day, then you saw her back, then the other day, then you now have a flash about her face the other, and like, was there anything that she did that made you feel like, aside seeing all of those physical attraction that made you that made you connect with her? Like, what else? Like, how did you feel like when you had this first conversation with her or interaction with her that made you feel like she's the right person? Like, were you convinced on your first meeting with her that this person is the right person for me?
Okay. In the first place, religiously speaking, one can ask that question of the right person or start looking for those signs that speaks about who the right person should be, religiously speaking. But on another level, let's say psychologically speaking, what happened that made me start seeing her as the potential partner is something like this. In the first place, I have this strong belief and understanding that our purpose selects our partners. Our purpose selects the books we read, the friends we keep, the company we keep, the places we go, right?
Yeah.
Now, it wasn't entirely, for me, it is not entirely what the person will do or will display that will tell me that they are the right persons.
Okay.
Like it is them fitting, watch this now. It is this person fitting into the structure that I have come to understood. Watch this now. It is this person fitting to the structure I have come to understood as what guarantees a successful partnership. Now, the question is, did she fit to that structure? I would say yes.
Okay.
Right? Because I just told you I was on a quest to understand who I am and why I am here, which is a purpose-driven life,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
This lady gave me a listening ear. This lady, in the first place, I told you the first thing that she did was the big smile, right? That you can see her heart from the smile. Smile can pass a long message. She gave that smile like it was natural, right? It was natural. She wasn't faking it.
It was heavenly.
Do you get my point now? She wasn't faking that smile.
Okay.
Now, she gave that smile, and when I spoke with her, she was calm and collected. She listened, which means she took her place, she took herself to a place of nothingness. She humbled herself. Even from her voice, you can tell. Are you getting me?
Okay.
Like, I mean, when she started listening to me,
Okay.
remember, I can't say this. I can't say this when I first saw her. No, I can't, because you can actually meet such smile. You can also meet such tone and such charisma, but at the end of the day, what is inside is not what you saw in the first day, because all human beings operate with their persona, which is not who they are in reality.
Okay.
We wear a mask. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
And that mask is what we use to meet people, is what we use to make friends, is what we use to, navigate our daily lives. That's persona. That's not whom we are in reality. So watch this. I couldn't use those display
Okay.
to know whom she is in reality. It was when we started talking and she started fitting into those structures that I've come to understand as a structure that can guarantee a successful partnership. That was when I ticked the box that indeed I have caught a treasure. That's it.
Wow, wow, that's good. So, guys, if you notice from what he said, when he approached her the first time, she smiled. That means she gave him a welcoming approach, like
Yes.
you can talk to me. So, what he's trying to say in essence is our response to, will I say, our first time response to, fuck, don't leave it, leave it. Our first time response, okay, okay. So wow, that's good. Wonderful. Thanks for answering that question like that. So this is my next question. As you started talking and connecting with her, as time goes on, what were the first signs that made you feel like she was different from other ladies you've met before?
Okay.
Because I know very well you've been with other ladies before you met her. So what were those things you noticed?
That made me believe that she was different from other ladies.
Yes.
In the first place,
Okay.
I was at a place in my life that I was no longer comparing women. I have left at that point, I have left that thing with men that, remember, I'm using the word I have left, which means I was there.
Okay.
I have left that phase where I will be comparing women based on their shape, their boobs. Like, I have left that phase. So, the things that drew me closer to her, the things that kind of, during our conversations, the things that continued to tick the box wasn't coming out of comparison with other ladies. They were coming from the structures I was studying, the research I was making. Those are the kind of things I was using to, measure our compatibility. Are you getting me? Now, one practical illustration is something like this. We men, like men, mythologically speaking, are the sun, while women are the moon. Now, the sun illuminates the moon. The moon has no light of its own. By reason of the moon's alignment to the sun, it illuminates. So, I make the claim that I am the sun, mythologically speaking,
Okay.
it simply means I should be able to illuminate the woman that is the moon. So while I get illuminated
Okay.
and try to cast that illumination on her, she was receptive. I have made this case that she kept her, she took her, she was able to bring her place, to bring herself to a place of nothingness, place of humility. Mind you, strength is not, some people think that strength is something that comes out of humility or weakness. No, strength actually emanates from nothingness. Your ability to empty yourself for you to be filled. She, during our conversation, she was able to put away her education, what she thinks she knows. You know that there is a huge difference between miseducation, lack of education, and education.
Please enlighten us on that.
Okay,
What do you
good.
mean by that?
Now, if someone went to school and bagged certificates by reason of the government curriculums, that person has ended up being miseducated. Because the curriculum has nothing to offer us except being workers, except keeping us in a rat race. Now, you will, by reason of your certifications, somehow you may have graduated magna cum laude, your certificate is top notch. You begin to look at yourself as someone who is super, super educated and intelligent and all of that.
Yeah.
Are you getting me now?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it is completely different from what the society has to offer in real life. Your education has nothing to offer you that much. It has nothing much to offer you. So she put away her education because, like, somehow she accepted that she is miseducated. Are you getting me now?
Okay.
So now, okay, lack of education is that you don't know anything. You have not been exposed to quality information. That's, you are lacking education.
Okay.
Now it is easier to teach someone like that because their memory is not filled up with junks that needs to be deleted before new ones are installed. But someone who is miseducated will think they know when they do not know. Someone that lacks education knows they do not know and ready to know and wants to know. But miseducation, you already think you know, and for that reason, you don't want to know anything again. And the only way to communicate to this set of people is to give them books, to recommend books to them, which is also a very difficult thing to do because they will be like, I have been reading, I have read in school, I've read, who did reading help? Right?
Yeah.
They look at life from that perspective, like, who did reading help? So now, what happened with her is that she accepted to read alongside with me books that are completely different from even some books that are not even religious books.
Okay, wait, does it mean she was not a book lover before meeting you?
Mind you,
Okay.
all of us, so many of us has read few books when we were maybe primary, secondary, right?
Okay.
We read a few books. There are these books they call moos and booms that women often read. It's always women that love such text. I wasn't exposed to it. So she read those novels as a child, right?
Okay.
She's a graduate. She graduated from Caritas University. Now she has read. Are you getting me?
Okay.
But remember that there is this thing that happens to us when we were in school. You will be like, I can't wait to finish my. Reading becomes a task when we are in school.
Yes.
And you can't wait to graduate so that
You'll be free.
you'll be free.
Exactly.
Like, you'll be like, let me see who will come and tell me to read another book now, right? Because it was stressful to you. It was a task. You needed to read this book and pass this course and all of that. So she's at that point in her life where she has gained the autonomy and authority of not going to listen to another authority telling her to read this book, to do this and all of that, right?
Okay.
So she's no longer reading.
Okay.
So, but when I met her, I told her that, that's the way out of. And she was like, for real? I said, yes, for real. So I started recommending I started sending YouTube links, podcasts, long podcasts that can last for like 2 hours, 1 hour.
Okay.
Started sending teachings from great minds that I have been following their path and understanding what their teaching is like and all of that.
Okay.
So she was just, following that path. She was following, right? She was following. But also, mind you, while she followed, it's not blind following.
Okay.
Are you getting me?
Yeah.
She has the opportunity to question any of these things that I am presenting to her. And myself, by reason of making claim to be leading someone,
Yeah.
I should also be ready to attend to such questions and to be able to prove them beyond every reasonable doubt that indeed what I am sharing with you can guarantee an uphill trust. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for that response.
welcome.
So, my next question now, guys, is like you've mentioned that both of you have the same purpose and similar direction. What are those shared values or goals that bind the two of you together? Because I understand that you were attracted to her physically when you met her. So what is that thing? Because it's one thing for you to meet someone, it's another thing for you guys to continue on that same journey, like trying to achieve purpose together. So what is that thing after meeting her that made you glue to her, that made you guys glue to each other rather? So what is that thing that really kept fueling the relationship to where it is right now?
Okay. There's a comment you made
Okay.
that I said I was attracted to her physically.
Yes, physically.
Okay. In the first place, I think men need to know this.
Okay.
Whoever you are going to date, it is important the person is attracted to you or you are attracted to them physically.
Take note of that, guys.
That should not be played with.
Okay. Okay.
We should be attracted to our partners physically first. Now, after that physical attraction, she was ready to learn intellectual attraction. When you make contact with a woman,
Okay.
there are two kinds of intercourse that comes to mind.
Okay.
You have this intellectual intercourse or intellectual intimacy. You have this sexual intercourse or sexual intimacy.
Wow.
These are the two things that comes to mind when we make contact with people. Right?
Okay.
Now, physically, she's attracted to me.
Okay.
Intellectually, she's attracted to me. She became attracted to me. Now, watch this. The battle of life is won and lost in the human mind. Right? Now, it will be your decision, my decision, to know which of the intercourse to prioritize. Now, when I prioritized intellectual intimacy and intellectual intercourse, she held on to it for the first 1 year, 2 years that we were in a relationship. We never dabbled into anything related to sex. We didn't even have the conversation, the conversation in any such thing as romantic environment were sparingly discussed. It was never the object of our discussions at every point in time. Mind you, we spoke almost every day all throughout those times.
2 years.
Yes, sir. Now, our conversations were hinging on books, on purpose. It was hinging on lectures. It was like outside of those, the next thing is prayer. We'll had a prayer group. We'll hit our prayer for an hour 30 online, right? We'll hit our prayers very hard, right?
Okay.
It was books, prayers. These are the structures that, these are the foundations we laid,
Okay.
and she keyed into it. Sir, I didn't need any other thing to, if there is any other thing I'm looking for, I believe by reason of the level of research we are now doing to have a balance, right? we will continue to lay hold on, more insights
Okay.
that will continue to propel us forward. There's a comment you made there. You said the way you put it is what kept us. What did I see in her that kept us
Yes.
going?
It was kept on fueling the relationship.
It was like majorly books. The fact that we can, read a book together and discuss the book and extract the juice from the book and laugh loud and pursue the manifestation of what we have read.
Okay.
You see, the thing is this: when we are reading, one thing is to understand. One thing is to understand the message in that particular text. Another thing is to put it to action. Now, some of the books we were reading, we were acting on what they were telling. And while we act on it, we see result. Right?
Okay.
Some of the books that she don't quite have the time to read by reason of the nature of the business she's doing, right? I will read them, I will interpret to her, I will tell her that by reason of this thing I have read in this book, I'm going to put it to action. For example, when I got serious in understanding the principles of the kingdom, that I went into the works of Dr. Miles Monroe.
Okay.
Through Miles Monroe, I got exposed to Myron Golden. Now, in making contact with Myron Golden, after some of his YouTube lectures, he kind of instilled in me the hunger to start a YouTube channel. Are you with me now?
So he was one that started this idea.
Yes.
Wow.
He instilled the hunger in me to start a YouTube channel. This person I'm speaking of used to be a pastor, an evangelist who travels. He was a pastor who was preaching in pulpits and all of that. But when he made contact with the gospel of the kingdom of God, right?
Okay.
He withdrew from his regular pastoral job and built a studio where he is now teaching the word, no longer people that will gather in a small setting.
Okay.
Because look at this. As we are recording this video now,
Okay.
it's going to go viral.
Yeah, definitely.
It's going to hit people from different nations, right? It can be translated into different languages. YouTube has such prompts, right?
Yeah.
Now we have the chances of teaching the word, but we can as well turn off this camera, turn this place we are now to a church. People will gather here and we teach them this. It could be like 50 people, 1,000 or 100 people that will gather. Those are the only number that you will influence their life.
Yeah.
But by reason of recording this, you influence people on a global scale.
Yes. Yes.
So when I understood that, I told my babe, I think there's something that I need to do. She was like, what? I explained to her. She was like, okay, that's a wonderful one, right? She bought the idea and told me, go ahead. That was how we started the YouTube channel. And she was supportive at every phase.
Wow.
Are you getting it?
Wow.
So the thing is, while we were reading and listening to messages and podcasts, taking lectures, right?
Okay.
We were also trying to apply those things we are learning in reality to see if they can check out. So while we apply is checking out, the partnership is being fueled. The partnership is being like the engines are being lubricated. Like you are doing something. You are not just there's a difference between a talker and a doer. You are not just talking. You're not just fantasizing about principles, about preachers, about how wonderful gospels and all of that. No. You are trying to put yourself to test. You're trying to test out these things you are learning and understanding. So she saw me as a doer.
Okay.
Are you seeing it? While I read, I do. When I understand, I apply. So I am doing it, and she's seeing the result of these things. Sir,
Okay.
it was a ride.
Wow. So now, are you saying now that based on your own personal relationship, that you're saying out there that any relationship that both the man and the woman, when they don't have the same purpose, the same ideology, their relationship will not last long.
Sir.
Like it will not be like there will be no enough fuel to push it.
See, you have your strengths and your weaknesses.
Yes.
I have my strength and my weaknesses.
Okay.
If I cannot be with you, if I cannot bring my strength to the table to, complement your weakness, if you cannot do the same to me, we will make a shipwreck.
There will be no alignment.
Are you getting me? Yeah. There won't be any alignment.
Okay.
So now that's understood. If you have come to know your weaknesses and your strengths, which is very important to do, you need to know your weaknesses and your strengths.
Okay.
So as your partner. Now, if two of you have come to understood your weaknesses and your strengths, your insufficiencies and your inadequacies, and have come to accept it. One thing is to discover it, one thing is to accept it. If you have come to know it and accept it,
okay,
you are going to continue to get informations that will help the other person, and the other person getting information that will help the other person. Watch this now. Now, by reason of these combinations, something will begin to happen. Two of you will begin to operate with a unique kind of ideology, style. Things will begin to, your activities will begin to resonate with one another.
Effortlessly.
Yeah. But if, for example, you are lying about your weakness, you are still pretending about your weakness, in the first place, your partner will never know where to come in. Are you getting it? Your partner will never know where to come in. And look at this. I know why I approach this question from this perspective. See this. If I know your weakness, I will know the kind of teachings I can recommend for you. I will know the kind of test to recommend for you. But if I do not know, I will not know what to recommend for you. Which means there's a place of vulnerability when you are in a partnership. So now, when I know your weakness, I will be able to recommend things that will strengthen you, because sometimes I have made this case that you don't advise an adult. Every adult is right. Forget the fact that you guys are in a relationship. Every adult is right. So by reason of knowing their weakness, by reason of that vulnerability that comes with partnership, you know each other's weakness, you will now be able to know the right test to recommend to them, or the right messages to recommend to them. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Now, these recommendations that you will be doing, and the possibility of them giving you recommendations as well. Are you getting it now? This two-way recommendation will just keep the relationship afloat.
Are
you getting the point now? So there is a place of being super open and vulnerable. That word is a very misunderstood word. To your partner, there is a place of doing that, so that your partner will know where to come in helping you. Because if they don't, you will be an authority on your end, and they will be an authority on their end, indirectly two captains in one ship. And what it will be giving birth to is that you will be sourcing your information from anywhere you think is right for you, and I'll be sourcing mine from anywhere I think is right for me, automatically keeping us at a place of friction at all times.
Yes.
Watch this now.
Yeah.
Instead of, in physics, that's what we call convergence beam of light and divergent beam of light.
Yes.
Instead of us to be converging, it will be a divergent beam. Are you getting it now? So that thing starts with you understanding each other's weakness and being able to recommend the kind of text and information that will bring a balance to it. Now, outside of that, what will happen is that everybody will be going their separate ways in search for information, and nothing can come together in this place. Nothing. No people like look at this. It's so bad that if I'm in a relationship with you and you are listening to a different preacher of the gospel, and I'm listening to a different preacher of the gospel, there's no way our ideologies can even we can't actually make something unique out of our partnership. It's better for us to identify one or two that stands right with the principles of truth, that portrays the kind of let's say home we are intending to build. We will discover it could be like 1, 2, or 3 preachers or motivational speakers or lecturers, just 2 or 3 unique to us, that their life, try to communicate what we are looking for. We stick to it and maintain that unique pattern of life. But if we are on a different pathway when it comes to sourcing information and ideologies, we will make a shipwreck. There's nothing that we can make out of that relationship.
Wow. So are you saying now it's advisable in Nigeria, like in African culture, for instance, for a man, because it's been assumed that a man is not supposed to show weakness. You are saying that for a relationship to thrive very well, the man and the woman has to show their weaknesses.
The man and the woman has to present their weaknesses to the table.
Okay.
Two of them need to know and accept where they are insufficient and inadequate.
Okay.
Because that is where we complement each other.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know. Okay, let me give you a practical illustration.
Okay, please do. Yeah.
We have the big 5 traits, and we have the basic way of understanding human disposition or temperaments. We have the sanguine, the melancholy, the choleric, and the phlegmatic, and the rest of these things.
Yeah.
Now, if, for example, you are a melancholy, you are a super introverted kind of person, and your partner is super extroverted, and you are more resourceful than your partner, but your partner is more outgoing and always going to talk more than you, automatically you should be able to load your partner with the best quality informations and structures in the manner that when they go out there, they won't make a mess. You will be there. It will be like, there is a book I read one time, I think The Laws of Wealth. The Laws of Wealth by Richard Templar. The Laws of Wealth by Richard Templar. The Rule of Wealth. He wrote The Rule of Life, The Rule of Wealth, The Rule of Love, and all of that. About 7 or 8 rules like that.
Okay.
So yeah, I've done about 4 of them. Now, either the Rule of Work or Rule of Wealth, he said something like, in an organization, there are 2 kinds of people that are always taking the front row. Look at this. There is one person that knows how to carry himself as a leader. He knows how to carry himself. Like, he knows how to carry himself and he knows how to present himself, something like that. But there is another person who has the wisdom but do not know how to carry himself. You discover that it's this person that has the wisdom that doesn't know how to carry himself that will be the assistant to the person who knows how to carry himself but doesn't have the wisdom.
Yes.
Are you getting it now?
Yes.
That one with the wisdom is going to be supplying the wisdom, the insight, everything that is needed for the one who just know how to carry himself to take the lead. It doesn't undermine the other person, the one that is behind the scene. No, he is actually the powerhouse. She can also be the powerhouse. It can be anybody, it can be any gender in that partnership. Do you get my point now? So that's how it works. It's like when I discover that your strength is in talking, and talking makes money, and my own strength is in research, something like that, man, I will do the research. I will put my best in the research and give you the best quality things to talk about. You are the one talking now. I will do my best kind of research and give you the best kind of things to talk about. Why you talk about the best kind of things, knowing that I'm the one supplying it, the resources come, we're enjoying it 100.
Wow, that's nice. Guys, if you are still following us, kindly click on the subscribe button because we are having a very loaded section. So yeah, thank you very much for that wonderful question response.
You're welcome.
So now my next question, we are going deeper now, guys. So in your own understanding, why do some men still cheat even when they have a good woman and that same woman share the same purpose with them? Or let me just diversify. Why do men and women still cheat despite the fact that they have supportive partners that have the same purpose? Why do they still cheat?
You see, I don't want to say that cheating is something that is inherent in human nature. Just like war is inherent in us. Look at this. You see, this same concept we speak about strongly about self-discovery is a very important concept to understand. Self-discovery, knowing thyself, being purpose-driven. Now, I made a comment one time in a different video that one of the most dangerous things that can happen to any man or any woman out there is to discover themselves when they are already in marriage.
Dangerous.
One of the most painful things that can happen to any man or woman is discovering themselves when they are already in marriage.
Guys, I think you need to write this down.
If you didn't discover yourself before you got into marriage and finally discovered yourself inside marriage, you will know that look at this. Okay. You and I make the case that purpose selects our partners.
Yes.
And somebody didn't discover purpose before they partnered with another person.
Yes.
And now discovered purpose after the partnership. What do you think will happen? Automatically, the person they partnered with had nothing to do with where they are going.
Yes.
So there's definitely going to be friction.
Yes.
This is always happening in Africa, in Nigeria to be precise. You see a young man who has gotten married with 2 kids or 3, doing a particular kind of business. All of a sudden, they say they have calling. And in the first place, they never told the woman that they have anything to do with the Bible, preaching or being a pastor. All of a sudden, they say they have calling and they want to become a pastor. And the woman has no business in that direction. Problem starts.
Yes, that's true.
Now, the young man has seen one young lady who sings like an angel in the church and ready that can be the wife and help to run the ministry. And start following the young lady whose voice is angelic voice. Family starts shaking up and down. Even the lady self might even be like, yes, that's my husband, even though the man has children.
This scenario you just raised now, do we blame the man or do we blame the lady for not having what it takes to?
For everything that happens to you and I,
okay,
you and I will be responsible for it. We are always going to be responsible for the outcome of our life. We should learn never to blame another person for the predicaments we are going through. Are you getting me?
Okay.
Look at this. If you discover yourself, it simply means that, like, if you discover yourself, you will be operating at a place that some people will be thinking that you are arrogant.
Okay.
In most cases, you are everything you are doing contradicts everything the society is doing. Are you getting me?
Okay.
Like, people try to look at you that you are an outlier. You don't subscribe to the norms. You don't subscribe to what the crowd is subscribing to. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
See, you are responsible for the outcome of your life. I'm not saying let the woman will be blamed or the man will be blamed. Even the woman has a purpose and should be able to discover her purpose before she is going into marriage. When 2 people that has discovered themselves and their purpose come together for partnership, they are pursuing one single goal. By the reason of that goal they are pursuing, sir, nothing stands in their way.
Okay.
Look at this now.
Okay.
2 come together to become one.
Yes.
Scripturally speaking, right?
Yeah.
Now, understand what that thing means. Understand what that one means. You guys come together to pursue one goal, one ideal purpose. Even though that, see, how do I put this now? Okay. let me use my relationship for instance.
Yeah, we're talking about a relationship.
Yes, let me use my relationship for instance.
Yes.
We do not give ourselves the room to talk to someone else in a conversation that can last for like 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay, I
See
don't
this.
get that. Okay.
See this.
Okay.
We have books we are discussing. We have podcasts we are going to listen to and understand and talk about. We have our business to worry about. We have a lot of things that we are partnering to build, right?
Okay.
Now, somehow, I meet a lady somewhere, or my babe meets a guy somewhere, and either me, I get talking with the lady, or I get talking with the lady. Maybe for the first day, for a few minutes, they like my vibe. Secondly, 5, 10 minutes. Now, if I give that person the chance to have conversations with me that can last for like 30 minutes to 1 hour, and I do that consistently for like 1 week, the chances that that person's voice will start resonating with me, or we start downloading in my subconscious mind to the point that I will be thinking of her on auto becomes high. Same with the other person. Now, if my girlfriend gives somebody, if my babe gives somebody that chance as well, the chances that they will begin to like themselves is high.
Yes.
So therefore, we don't give such room. Are you getting me? There are ways that these things encroach. There are ways that these things you can't just cheat automatically. Like it's a gradual process. These things take time to encroach. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Now, you know how these things happen. Okay. I'm a lover of books.
Yes. Yes.
I have met countless of ladies that love books as well. If, for example, I cannot continue to, get my babe into this thing that I love doing, that me and her, that we can be conversing and playing with the characters in the books and all of that, what will happen is that by reason of another lady loving what I love to do, I might get engaged in that conversation, which has happened to me. And we will be talking about books all the time. From there, we start developing feelings and start seeing each other as the most compatible. Are you getting it? So it has happened to me. That is how I have come to know now. So for that, I don't give that room. I have found what I like. I have found a woman and what I need in pursuit of my purpose, as much as I've come to understand it, is just a lady, a single woman. Are you getting it? And I've gotten one who meets the structure that can guarantee me a successful, that can guarantee us a success, right?
Yeah.
Sir, no lapses. Are you getting it? So there's somebody, this thing that somebody is cheating, is either that the one person in that relationship started giving room to an external person that they shouldn't have given room to, or that one person in that relationship became lazy in following the path that brought them together and has kept them together. Because, sir, see, people, we will all be tempted. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
We will all be tempted. And it is by reason of being tempted, by reason of being tested, that we can be trusted. Nobody can be trusted except they are tempted. Are you getting me?
You have to go to the test.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You will have to be tested to be trusted. So now, I'm using myself now. I have been tempted in that direction. Are you getting me?
Okay.
And God helping me, and books as well. Books, books are just everywhere at every stage. Are you getting me? Books are just everywhere at every stage. Books has also helped me strongly in being able to recalibrate and understand that if I should push a little further in this direction, I'm losing this. And I'm looking at what it has taken me to bring this relationship here, and knowing that, see, these are things that must be understood, sir. A relationship that has taken you 5, 6 to 10 years to build is no joke.
You think it's a joke?
Are you getting me?
Yeah.
It's no joke. The investment is huge. To crash it because of one flashy bomb or flashy boob you saw on the road in a conference or all of that. Now, I'm not saying that I am immune to all of this. I'm not making such claim, right? We will all be tempted. We will all be tempted. It's even in the temptation that our trust is intensified. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
It is the quality, it is the degree of temptation that is pushed your way that you're able to withstand that will determine the degree of trust that will be seen or given to you. Are you getting me?
Okay.
For example, see, if you have not been tested in the line of being lustful, if you have not been tempted, you cannot make claim that you can control or withstand that temptation.
Yeah.
No, if you don't make that claim yet until you are tested. Wait, you will be tested. Are you getting me? When you don't have money yet, don't go ahead and make the claim that money does not control people. For example, if I wire 50 million to your account right now, there are a lot of things you would want to go and get that you need or want.
Yeah, a lot of things.
Now, the question now is this. Is it you that decided to go and get those things, or is it the money that was wired that told you to go and get those things? What is controlling?
I think it's the money.
Simple.
It's the money.
Do you understand it now?
Yeah.
So before you go ahead and make the claim that money doesn't control me, wait until they deposit money in your account. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Before you say that I cannot cheat, wait until your partner or your wife is not around for like 2 months or 3 months, and you are in a house with a lady that is beautiful and well composed, and just wait until you are tempted in that direction.
Okay. That's supposed to be my next question.
Okay.
About I want to know people that are involved in distance relationship.
Okay.
How do they? What's your take about this?
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Now, as far as I'm concerned, anything long distance relationship is a joke.
It's a joke.
A complete joke.
But people are doing it and they are managing it.
You need to understand this. Okay. There is what we call objective principles and subjective principles. Objectively speaking, I will leave that conversation alone.
Okay.
Because I don't think I have been able to compare the statistics so well for me to know if it is standing on an objective reasoning. So by subjectively speaking, like personally speaking,
yeah,
I don't subscribe to it, and to me it's a joke. Why? Because I cannot date somebody on a distance. I need to see you. Do you understand me?
Okay.
I need to see you from time to time. I need you to be around me. I need to be around you. I don't know if you get my point. I don't subscribe to long distance relationship. I can only subscribe to it when I want to play. But if I am in a serious relationship and maybe I am already married and I really want to be serious with my marriage, sir, I have to be in close proximity with my partner. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
If my partner takes a trip, for example, let's say on vacation, that she needs to be alone, let's say there is a time frame that it should be able to last. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
That two of us can accommodate. And mind you, at this point, you notice that we really need to read marriage books, so young men too. We really need to. There is a stage in your marriage that things like sex are no longer priority. They are no longer as it was when you guys were dating, right?
Yeah.
Your partner, you guys can be married, and for months you've not even had time. For a month or two, you've not had time to make out with your partner. It happens. It's not about, let's not be religious about it and all of that. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Sometimes weeks. So there are times that you will get to a marriage. Both you guys' business relationships and business dealings and the pursuit you guys are holding on to and all of that has eaten deep into the fabrics of your existence, right? That maybe you just need like 2 weeks to cool off or 3 weeks to cool off. In that time, in that vacation time, sir, what you actually need is just an alone moment. And so you will enjoy it. That's a different thing altogether. Are you getting me?
Okay.
Or the man wants to take a vacation to cool off or something like that. In most cases, sometimes two of them take such vacations together. Are you getting me? Okay. So I do subscribe to that thing of my partner going for, even if my partner is going to go for a course in Canada or in UK or anytime, right? I should be able to afford the ticket to be flying in and out, and she should be able to afford it coming and going. Are you getting me?
Okay.
Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Yeah. But no distance, please.
Wow.
No distance, please.
Wow.
I need to mark my territory.
Wow, that's another way to look at it. So, my next question now, I want to use someone as a case study.
Okay.
You said something about you and your partner that we are talking about today, yeah, your girlfriend. So now, is there a point where, let's say, while courtship or during dating, while you guys are dating, like let's say both of you happen to have the same purpose, is there a possibility that after getting married, your purpose might change? Maybe you are both of you now, you are book lovers. So what you talk about most of the time is about the books you've read, you analyze things together, different perspective. So now, is there a possibility that after one should get married to another person, and let's say, let's use Pastor Chris Oyakhilome, that's the case that I want to make reference to.
Okay.
Both of them, they were in a partnership thing. They were doing the work of God.
Okay.
But they had issues in their family. And at some point, most persons, not just me, were thinking that their separation is going to affect the church. But the wife left and the husband is still standing strong.
Mind you, what happened to them was as a result of distance.
Oh. So it still boils down to...
The suspicion of infidelity came in.
Wow.
It's just the distance thing. I think she was in London. She was in the London church, while he was in the Nigerian church.
Yes.
And the gossip started flying up and down.
Okay.
Are you getting the point now?
Yes.
It's the distance thing, sir.
Wow.
Now, the purpose didn't change. As you can see, Chris is still violent and standing his ground.
Yeah.
On pulpit and changing the minds of people, right? And doing exploits. Is it not true?
Yes.
I think story still has it that
the wife is still
fired.
Yes.
The purpose didn't change.
Oh, I'm getting it now. Wow.
Are you getting it? These are two people that has discovered purpose before they went into that partnership.
Wow. Okay.
Aside of that distance, if they were still in the same environment, for example, my spiritual father, Bishop David Oyedepo, is like this on distance relationship. He can't subscribe to it. He hates it. He preaches it, and funny enough, while he preaches against it by the day, up to 40% of ladies sitting inside that church auditorium are dating guys abroad. So, like their husbands are abroad.
So you're saying distant relationship, no matter what you do, cannot be effectively managed. You feel there must be to create room for
Look at this. Did you notice that I said something earlier that subjectively speaking that I don't subscribe to it?
Yes.
And I also said that I've not been able to match the statistical data enough to know. Because why I said that is because I know a few persons who are successful in it. Now, how they develop the discipline that guaranteed that, I don't know.
It needs to be studied.
Are you getting it?
Yeah.
I have a friend of mine in Germany. She's a wonderful person. She's a wonderful person. In fact, she has written a book about a long distance relationship. She was dating a young guy in Germany, and she was in Nigeria. They got married. She was flown to Germany, and they are doing the most. They are doing exploit in Germany as we speak right now. Are you getting me?
Yes.
So she is someone who preaches strongly about long distance relationship. Who believes that it can work. Are you getting it?
Okay.
I've also tried it at some point in my life.
Yes,
I was dating someone. I was in Nigeria dating someone who was in the United States, who actually flew into Nigeria as well. Are you getting my point? So it's something I have tried, but during that time, I knew that I wasn't 100% with her. Are you getting me? So when I'm telling you that personally, I'm using my own experience
as a case study.
I can't use that of another person.
Wow. Okay. That's nice. Okay. So, guys, thanks for following us. So, this is my last question.
Okay.
What advice would you give to men and women who have a good partner, but they still struggle with self-control and loyalty? What advice do you have for them?
My strong advice to them is this. Even though, my strong advice to them is they should look out for materials written by other people in that subject that they are wrestling with.
They should read books.
Very simple.
Okay.
There is no challenge you are facing today in your relationship or marriage that others have not faced before you. Now, there are men that has faced that challenge and navigated. And they faced the challenge. Even in the worst phase of it, but came out successful, came out together and became a better version of themselves. And they were able to put it down in a document how they navigated. Like they have gone through that phase you are currently. And they put down how they did it. And the only thing you've got to do is to open the material and check how did they do it. God, how did they do it? And you'll be like, oh, this is what I started doing when I got to this phase. This is what she started doing. And because we did this, we came out with this result. The moment you embody that principle and put it in, the chances of you coming out successful is high.
So are you saying that cheating is not a spiritual problem?
How is it a spiritual problem?
Pay attention to this, guys. It's not a spiritual problem.
How?
Oh, because I know of some persons that go for deliverance.
Look at this, sir. You know that when it comes to Africa, we make everything spiritual. How, sir, you are an animal. In your animal nature, you behave like an animal. Are you getting me?
Okay.
Outside of your animal nature, you come to your spirit nature, right? We are body, soul, and spirit. Is it not true?
Yes.
So when your body is reacting, how is it a spiritual problem?
What do we have to say about
now? If the reaction in your body is negated, if the reaction in your body is kicking against what your spirit stands to accept, then you go and feed your spirit a particular information that will command the body. The body has its own full authority. The spirit has its own full authority. Your soul has its own full authority. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Now, if your body controls your soul and spirit, you are gone. Body problem is body problem. Spiritual problem is different. Psychological problem is a psychological problem. These are different things altogether.
So you're saying when somebody is consuming books, it helps him to...
Sir, look at this.
Okay.
Look at this. When you first heard of Christ, he was preached to you.
Yes.
The person that preached Christ to you read a book where everything about Christ was written.
Yes.
By reason of reading it, they caught the light in what they were reading, and it influenced their life to the point that they started influencing you.
Yeah.
Is it not true?
That's true.
Sir, everything that you are looking for today as a solution is written in books. Every problem on this earth as we are now, the solution has been written by one or two persons who at one point faced that same problem but conquered it. So why should we continue to go to prayer? Okay, let me ask you this question, sir.
Okay.
You have seen this illustration in churches where someone will be like, a minister will be like, put your hands on your head. receive knowledge in the name of Jesus. Receive wisdom and receive understanding. You see this things
Yes,
happen, right?
I've seen it. Yeah.
Can you receive knowledge like that?
No,
You need to acquire it.
it's true.
Are you getting me?
You have to put in the work.
If you say that you're always lusting after big boobs and all of that, that is a spiritual problem. You are confused. That is what has clouded your frame of perception. If you in any way gather informations that are productive, if the same, because you were exposed to, like, you saw it, you perceived it, you are exposed to it before you started lusting for it. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
So if, for example, the same way you look and watch and see those things that try to automate your behavioral patterns now, if the same way you go and start, looking at positive informations, creative materials, and all of that, your frame of perceptions changes. It's not something that, if, look at this. There is an injunction in the scriptures that says something like, if you chase an evil spirit from a man, it goes about, like, it goes wandering about and will keep in check to know if the place it came out from is still empty. When it returns and finds that place that it was chased out to be empty, it will not go in. It will go and get more 7 deadlier spirit and rend the body worse, right?
Back up.
Okay, good. Now watch this. Someone said sexual, let's say, sexual feelings or something like that is spiritual, and they went to church, and after praying, and their spirit calmed, and that vibe that comes with prayers and all of that, and all those emotionalism is heated on the person, and the person goes home. You go home and you didn't develop the habit of maybe studying your scriptures, reading your Bible, reading more books, listening to important messages online, listening to men who has followed the path and followed a wonderful path and amounted to something wonderful. And maybe you go home, that after that prayer, let's say it was a 1-week prayer retreat, you go home, you are living with your fellow guys. The next day, they are playing a song. She said, make I put it in. Yeah. You are hearing this song, right?
Yeah.
After that one, skelelelelelele, like you begin to hear those songs. From those type of songs, they are watching movie in the house. And those movies are filled with romantic scenes. What do you think will begin to happen to you? You will just come back to, like, it will be worse.
Yes.
It will be worse.
Yes.
Are you getting it? It's not a spiritual problem.
The thing of the mind.
It's a thing of the mind. Change your mind, your life is changed.
So reading books can help someone to change his or her mind.
So that is the simplest and easiest way to change your mind.
No need for prayer and fasting or going to church or...
Let me shock you.
Okay.
Everything that you hear from a pastor on a Sunday service, no matter the intensity or no matter the weight of the message and the positivity of the message, is not what will help you. The percentage that you retained after that heavy ministration is around, it's not up to 20 that you will work with, that you can retain. It's not up to 20. That thing they are telling you, you are hearing. That thing you are hearing, that is a wonderful message. Sir, that's not what got them to that position of authority that they are influencing you. That's not what they are doing. Look at this. I don't know how to explain it better.
Okay.
It got to a point that I needed to accept that what Oyedepo is displaying on that exalted altar is not what brought him to that place of fame. It is actually what he is doing in his library that he is manifesting there. So if I want to manifest what Oyedepo is manifesting, I have to go and do what he's doing in his library. Are you getting me?
Yes.
If you want to manifest, that's why the church setting is something that I have a very serious concern with. That thing that they are manifesting on that pulpit, all those heated emotion down, dramatizations and all of that. It won't help anybody. It's a joke. The real deal is what they are doing inside in their study room. That's where they are cooking. What you are seeing at the show glass when you enter at E3, is the beauty, the what is it called? Those are appetizing dishes that you are seeing on that show glass. You know that's not that's like the byproduct of the main work that has been done in the kitchen, where it was really prepared, cooked, and all of that. Are you getting me?
Yes.
So if you want something like that, you will not. It's not by what you are. If you go and try to replicate what you are seeing in that show glass, you might not get it. If you want to get what is there, you go into the kitchen
And have practical knowledge.
Follow the process. You can't come and claim that, and people will come and I receive. You receive, you go and sleep.
Okay.
No, it doesn't work like that.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Ben.
You're welcome.
Thanks for following so far, guys. That brings us to the end of this wonderful and powerful conversation. And if you have not followed this channel, I think you should, because we're going to be dropping more inspiring and more powerful sections like this subsequently. Thank you, guys. Mr. Ben, thank you for joining us today. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.